Hello friends, I'm Brian, and this is Gizmo Board Games. It is the beginning of yet another month, so it's time for my monthly look back at what I did last month. First, I start off talking about the videos I produced in case you missed them and you want to go check them out. April of 2024, I released 3 videos. First was, of course, the April in review, where I released this video for the games and videos from April. Then I released the new Button Shy game, The Last Lighthouse, little solo game review. I did that, so check that out if that interests you. And then another solo video in my 10x4 solo challenge, where I play 10 of my games at least 4 times each, and then I rank them, from least favorite to most favorite solo plays. That's the videos. Let's get into the games. First of all, I played 19 different times, 12 unique games in those plays, so only 7 repeats, of which 5 were new to me, and we're going to look at those in the rest of this video. Starting with an honorable mention, so I'm not going to call it number 5, but it is a preview game, a review game that I will have for you here soon. Another Button Shy game. This one is a cooperative 1 to 4 player game. It is The Walking Dead Surrounded. So be on the lookout for a review of that game within the next week or 2. And then let's get into my number 4 officially of my gameplays of the new to me games from April of 2024. And I think they're all solo minus 1. So one of them was not a solo game. The rest of them I played by myself, whether they're solo game or not. And I don't think any of these are officially solo games, but they all have solo modes. Number 4 being Villagers, a little village building tableau game where you're purchasing, or I guess, kind of purchasing, drafting, whatever you want to say, villager cards in your hands, and then you're going to use resources and maybe trigger off of previous cards that are played in order to get more cards down, and then you're just trying to see who has the most points at the end of the game. It's a neat little tableau laying game. It wasn't all that exciting for me, but it's fun, and it's part of my upcoming 10x4 solo challenge, so I'll play it a few more times here in the next couple months, and we'll see where it ranks amongst all the other solo plays I had for this quarter. So that's Villagers, my 4th favorite new to me game from April 2024. Number 3 new to me game from April 2024 is a Vital Lacerda game, very thinky, heavyweight. Again, I played it solo. It's got a good solo mode. We're actually playing against 2 bots. It's Inventions, Evolution of Ideas. I kind of enjoyed this game. I like the theme of it. I'm a big civilization history person, so I like the idea of going through ages and eras and getting more and more inventions out and playing upon them. It's got a lot of action combos if you can get them, so that's really where the crux of the game is trying to get the most actions out of your actions each turn. Some turns you're just going to prep up for others, but you're trying to build a tableau, you're getting workers out, you're getting resources, you're helping ideas happen, and building up tracks. And it's interesting. It's really thinky, really heavy game. I did enjoy the play. However, I guess I was fooled a little bit. I thought there'd be more inventions in the game, but really you're playing with the same 4 inventions each phase for the most part. There's some decks of cards that you're going to see come out and change a little bit of the flow and stuff. But for me, I thought the crux of the game was, the big inventions that you're trying to make and move on in your eras, or I forget what it's called, but you're each getting one specific one if you can draft it as an action, and then you're able to play off of that, and you can play on other people's, but it was interesting, fun, a little bit of area control elements, a tableau building, a point salad of things and options, just like most of Vital Lacerda games. But I just never got into a good flow with it in my play. It does definitely need to be played more and more, but it I don't know. It was fun, but it was a lot to take in, and I only played it once. So right now it just sits at number 3. If I get some more plays in, it could move or not on the list. But right now it's my least favorite of the Lacerda games I've played, and it's still a good game, but it's just a lot more than I really was working with. So that's Inventions: Evolution of Ideas, the newest Vital Lacerda game. My number 2 new to me game from 2024 is from a designer I really enjoy. It's one of the older designs, moving from Lacerda's newest design to S.J. McDonald's one of his oldest designs, and it's Circadians First Light from Garfield Games. I really enjoy this game. It's a dice worker placement, so you're using your dice to go out to various worker spots. You're trying to collect resources and goods to help you build an engine or get just points directly by placing them out again. And one of the actions you get is to actually get more dice into your collection. It's just a lot of fun. Again, this was another one I played solo. It's got a really good solo mode, though, where it's easy to work. You're just going to flip a card for the Automa, and they're going to go out to a spot and basically block it from you and maybe collect things that'll help them get points at the end, too. So you're playing against that solo Automa and trying to get a higher score than them. I really enjoy it. You've got various resources you're going after. You're moving across the board to get further and further out during the resource gathering phase. If you can move, further to the edges of that board, you're going to collect more of resources. However, of the 3 different resources, depending on where you move on the map, there are only going to be 1 or 2 of them available. So you've got to really min-max how you're getting each of the 3 resources so that way you can use them for later actions. I just really like the style of the game. Dice worker placement I really enjoy, and again, I like tight action selection and resource management. Those are some of my favorite mechanisms in games, and this one has it in spades. So that's Circadians First Light. Bringing me to my number 1 favorite new to me game from April of 2024. And this is a game I did not want to like. I've heard so much about it. Everybody praises it. I've not been interested in the IP. I had no desire really to play it because it's been compared to Lost Ruins of Arnak, which is a favorite of mine for having similar mechanisms and style and stuff. So I was happy with just playing Lost Ruins of Arnak and not worrying about Dune Imperium. I've played Dune Imperium Uprising, to be specific. It's the latest version where I guess they took the best of the original game and expansions, and it mixes with the expansions as well. We just played the base game. Dune Imperium Uprising, a lot of fun. Your worker placement, but you got to use the cards you have to place them in locations, so they can only go to certain locations based on the cards you have available. You're drafting more cards. There's a little bit of a war phase, and I wasn't interested in that. I've never been a big person for the battle phases in battle games. But this one's quick and smooth, and really it's just based on who can get the most out onto the board and around if you really want to fight in that round for the war card. I forget what it's specifically called, but so you're getting whatever reward is available if you win the battle. There's, I think, up to 3 different awards based on your placement. And the battle is super easy. You're not chucking dice or anything. You're literally just counting the number of different types of troops you have in the area. And then you can play, battle cards until everybody passes. And then you see who wins. So it's just a unique, fun game of worker placement, drafting, and a little bit of, I guess, kind of area control or whatever you want to call the battle phase. I had a lot of fun. Very tight resource management again, tight worker placement and card drafting. So it's got a lot of the things I liked, and I did really enjoy this game, unfortunately, because like I said, I didn't want to like it. I'm happy with Lost Ruins of Arnak and other of those type of games. What else? Endless Winter is a similar-ish style of game, worker placement, card getting, action selection, resource management. All those games have all those things in common. I think they're all unique enough, and they're all 3 very fun, and that includes the Dune Imperium, in my case, the Uprising version of the game. I really enjoyed it, so it was my number 1 April 2024 game that was new to me. And there you have it, the 4+ games that were new to me in April of 2024. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below of what you've been playing, what you liked out of this, and what I should check out if I haven't already based on these games and how I rated them, or I guess ranked them. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time. Bye.